Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video we're diving in to nav level 5 of the Film Gold treasure map with my full boosted teams. As you guys probably saw, I did cave. Yes, it only took me 4 weeks of not summoning to cave, and look, I will be better. So, because of that, we actually pulled the full batch, which is pretty cool because this treasure map sucks. And I do understand that a lot of people aren't going to be enjoying this. So, in today's video, we're going to dive in with a bunch of new teams. If you guys don't have the full batch and you want to check out what other teams I built, I did already release a video. I'll link that in the description below, as well as the intrusion fight as well. Utilizing no new batch characters. But today, the final boss fight is basically going to include all those particular characters. Now, as you guys can see here, this is the bonus map. And the bonus map does look a little bit different. There is the 3 treasure map spots, which is very interesting. But we are going to go up against the invasion straight away. Against Dice, Baccarat, and Mr. Tanaka. So, the team that I put together looks a little bit like this. It does utilize, like I said, the new batch. It does utilize Nami Carina as a friend captain. And do not judge me for not having limit break materials, but look, I know you guys are going to anyway, so look, go for gold. We want to start as Korean friend captain. We're using Nami as our own. That's the team. There's not really many supports because we only need the support on Raise Max, and let's dive on in. Now, I did bring Tesero on the team just because that chain lock is super valuable. Slashes, free sprint, and fighters get all the good stuff. Basically, everyone else is already charged. And something interesting with this particular treasure map is these turtles have so much HP, man. Like, they have so much HP now. What happened to the old school 4 HP turtles? Like, why can't we get this on Super Boss, for crying out loud? On stage 2, you come up against the 3 of the units separately. They are all strength. They give you special bind. They give you a very tiny orb boost, and they have damage reduction. They also give you a full board of either Sight or Int Orbs, and Nami Carina can actually make them matching. So, what we're doing here is we're utilizing I can't remember their names. It's like, yeah, I'm not even going to try. We're going to use their special. Then we're actually going to utilize Raise Max. He's going to give us that that Orb block because of my support and all that other shenaniganry that he actually does. Then we're going to use Tesero. Tesero gives us the chain. We can use the base stats of Nami Carina first. Probably a little bit nicer. But to remove the damage reduction and the... Is that it? It's just damage reduction. I believe Nami removes the damage reduction, right? Yeah, Nami's the one that removes the damage reduction. So we're going to switch with our friend captain into Nami. And that way we get the 3 turns of base stats. Now, ideally here, we want to hit 3 greats. That's just going to increase the chain lock on the final stage, because it's not going to matter. Oh, actually, no, because we got super block slots. Oopsie doopsie. That's fine. We're okay with those middle slots. If you hit 3 greats, it's going to work nicer. But you don't want to actually lose those G orbs and that super orb block. But look, it doesn't matter all that much. On the final stage, there is defense up, which Carina can actually get around. Carina's going to remove the attack down as well. And then with the barrier, it's not a huge problem because the barrier is... Or actually, maybe I was meant to save the... Yeah, I was meant to save the Raise Max special for the final stage. Yeah, I totally... Wait, you can't use an attack boost on this stage, right? Yeah, you want to use the... Yeah, okay, so I totally bombed this. You want to use the Raise Max special on the final stage. And then you actually want to utilize the special of... What's his name? Of the lead performers to actually remove the... Well, get them to use the interrupt first, and then you can use Raise Max, because Raise Max has a quick support to give a 2.5 times orb boost. So, completely scuffed that. Still managed to work fairly nicely because we kept all those G-orbs. When you get removed positive effects, you lose that orb seal as well. So yeah, I totally bombed that. I might try and, at the end of this video, actually dive into the intrusion fight and actually showcase that. Or I might upload it as a short. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys would like to see if you guys are looking for the full batch team. But you guys can always go run it. on Extra Island as well, so that way you can actually just like make sure you understand how it's operating. So let's get to these chests. Hopefully we can pick up one of these chests. I didn't have a lot of luck on the last treasure map. We need either we need a 3, right? Oh no, that's so annoying. Oh wait, no, it worked. I'm mad. Oh, that sucks. Well, we got it. It just wasn't anything that we can use, so that's kind of sucky. All right. Well, thanks to that orb, the movement, we managed to actually get to the end as well. Now, first of all, we're going to come up against Spandem, and the team that I am using against Spandem, it's very similar to the other team I'm using for the no batch video. It looks a little bit like this. I did move Gear 5 onto this team though, and I did take off the lead performers because I want to use the lead performers on the final team just for a little bit more points. Now, Kaido's end of turn damage is really strong. However, his special is actually incredibly fast. So you can actually use him as a wave clearer. Now, we did get the interrupt, so we actually got the special stage, so we don't have to worry about that. His end of turn damage works fine, but you can actually just use his special, and he's a terrific wave clearer. You can just use the 2 Kaidos as wave clearers on turn 1 and turn 2, because you have a nice attack or boost with Luffy. You are going to be in a good spot there. We have a bunch of supports here just to get around the despair. That was the one thing I lost when I took off the lead performers. And then with Kanjuro, we can just get around the damage reduction, the resilience, all that fun stuff. For now, it's all we need, but look, eventually we'll just use Big Mom, we'll use Luffy, we'll have an attack boost, conditional, you guys get the gist, so works quite nicely there. Moving on to the second fight, we come up against Ray's Max now, and against Ray's Max, this team obviously changed super drastically. I'm actually using Cat Viper. I was initially using bullets to get around the damage nullification, but I thought, hey, let's actually bring the speed demons that are cat and dog, and that way we can actually do some fun stuff here. Now, the turtles, like I said, they have got a lot stronger. The turtles' HP threshold has gone up so drastically, and their defense is disgustingly high. So you have to use someone that does fixed damage now. You can't use someone that just does damage. Characters like Opera, characters like Daifuku, all those characters kind of have dropped off a lot because of this. So we're using Zoro. Zoro works quite nicely. I always had Zoro on this team, so that was always a positive. So he could easily kill here. On the final stage, there's damage reduction, threshold, and defense up. The only thing we have to get around here is the defense up, because Cat Viper gets around the rest, but you also get 3 turns of attack down. We have the Whitey base support and the Tashigi support for that. We can then use Cat Viper. Cat Viper gives us an orb buff. He gives us the cooldowns for Sanji. Sanji has the Nami support, 2 turns of defense down, so even on the revive, we are going to be fine. Plus, Sanji gives an attack boost to powerhouse characters. Now, Zoro, Sanji, and Marco are all powerhouse. So you actually get a nice attack boost here, and then you just basically get the carryover of the attack boost from Cat Viper to easily kill on the revive. He only has like 1,000 HP, so as long as you are going through those defensive effects and you get around that damage null, which Cat Viper does, you can easily take out Ray's Max that way. So, nice, fast, and easy. Always love using Neko or Inu when it comes to treasure map content, and this was another time where they really shine. On to the Carina fight now. This actual fight, I was really happy with my team initially, and then I was sort of using it, and it just became the slowest out of all of them. So I did change it up a little bit. I am probably going to tweak this one a little bit more, because I do think that I can improve it a little bit. Now, a lot of people were saying that Shinobu wasn't working with their end of turn damage, because if you don't have it at 150, those turtles, again, it's very annoying. So I brought Brook onto this team. Brook has the special cooldown in his limit breaks, and he does fixed damage, so he works quite nicely with just sort of wave clearing turn 1 and wave clearing turn 2. The thing here is though, we're utilizing Izo-Kiku to get the 3-turn chain lock on turn 2, so that way Ben Beckman, Lucky Roo get some cooldowns as well, and we are going to be in a really good spot moving into the final stage. On this final stage, we are going to utilize Ben Beckman and Lucky Roo to increase our chain lock, so that way we go above the 3.5, and then we can use Carrot Special, to become captain. That way we go through the barriers, we go through the damage reduction, and she sets defense to 0. As you can see with the Wonder support, it makes it nice and easy there. And Utsu's attack and orb boost is very, very nice to actually kill here. So, nice and simple stuff, but if you guys don't have Ben Beckman, you can easily use Shanks Crew. Shanks Crew 6+ will definitely work there for a 3.75 chain lock. You also get base stats with Shank Screw. I just found that the Shank Screw special just takes forever. I don't know if that was faster, but look, it is what it is. Moving on to the Lucci fight now. This is the most annoying fight by far. I did have a mini-boss team that I showcased in the previous video. Go check that out if you guys need it. It does involve having your own 6-star Luffy, though. And this particular team you guys are going to see here actually utilizes 6-star Luffy as well. So, we ideally want to bring Luffy as a friend captain. Bringing Luffy as a friend captain helps out so much because he just goes through all of the nasty effects that Lucci throws at us. There's like a barrier on turn 1, there's damage reduction, there's threshold, yeah, special reverse, just a whole bunch of annoying stuff. So what we're actually going to do here is also blow away on turn 1 for your bottom row, which is super, super cringe. What we're going to do here is we're going to use Luffy to get his super EX, that way we go through the barriers. As you can see, it's a super easy kill on Baccarat. No issues whatsoever there. Moving on to the second stage against Lucci. He despairs us, and he gives us 6 turns of attack down. Now, I have a bunch of supports here for the attack down. Kobe, Jozu, Luffy on Yamato. To get around the special bind, we're just going to utilize Garp. Garp does a nice HP cut. And then I can just use Kid Law. Kid Law actually just kills here, which is hilarious. We don't really need their attack boost on the final stage anyway, but later down the line we might. So just tapping here is just going to be nice and easy. Moving on to the final stage, you do need a chain boundary, so whether you have Whitebeard ready to go, or whether you use Jinbei, both of them are going to work. Luffy's going to give you color affinity and orb boost. You go through the damage reduction, you go through the threshold with Luffy. It works quite nicely. It really doesn't matter who becomes your captain, to be honest. All these characters can work in some regard. You just basically want to make sure you're using Jinbei to give you the chain boundary. He also removes the damage reduction, so if you wanted to, you could just you could replace Yamato on this team, I guess, with another Straw Hat that removes threshold. Maybe something like the Zoro. The free-to-play Zoro could definitely work there. That way you can remove the threshold, and that way you don't really need the Luffy friend captain. But look, we're here, we move. On the final stage against Tesero, again, we're using a full batch team. It looks basically identical to the ambush team, except we're using just a different support on Raise Max. So that way we can get that different part of his special depending on what the support character is. The unit is so unique and so interesting. And that ability to just have a different support just opens the door to so much team building options. I really, really enjoy the design of the character. I think it's very clever. So we're just going to kill these turtles here. Yes, they have a butt ton of HP. Yes, they have a butt ton of defense. And yes, it is incredibly annoying. On the second stage against Tesoro, he does like a huge HP cut, 91% I believe. He has he has threshold, and he has attack down. This is where Carina is super valuable. So we're going to switch into Carina with our captain, and then we can use the Raise Max special. If your captain is quick, you get 2 turns of cooldown with Raise Max. Then I don't know why I put the Sai support on. Sai's not the right support. I really should have had. I honestly don't even. It doesn't even matter what support you have on Raise Max, to be honest. You can have a quick support, I guess. That's gonna work. But yeah, we're gonna use the special of Tesoro here too, so that way we get the fun orb lock shenanigans that we can, and then we can just easily take out Tesoro there. We don't really worry about the great carryover effects. It's not that big of a problem. Well, not that big of a deal, to be honest. On the final stage, I think it's like triple sec or triple dice. I don't remember their names. We're going to use them to get around the special bind. And they remove positive effects, which means they get rid of the super orb lock. And that means you can actually use the super swap of Nami Carina again to rotate block orbs and adjacent orbs into G orbs. Utilizing Nami here is going to remove the resilience. She removes the barrier. She gives you an attack boost. You have an orb boost with that triple sec unit. I'm pretty sure that's not their name, but hey, we move. So there you guys go. That is the full bash team. I'm going to leave this members only for a little bit, and if people want to see this, I might turn it public as the treasure map sort of goes through, or you know what, I might just make it public straight away. Who knows? But if you enjoyed the video, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. This is why Nami Carina is so good, by the way. It's going to be so nice using this every single treasure map to dupe drops. Oh, it's going to be great. If you enjoyed the video, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. Best of luck in treasure map. This one is a doozy. Don't get deflated. Get your 10 mil and dip. But Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one.